I am Dr. Nidhi Sharma from AISSMS Institute of Information and Technology Pune from Engineering Science Department has participated in international activity on environment and sustainability organized by D.Y. Patil College of Engineering. In my week 1 video, I have discussed about the 8 simple ways to help environment. So by that, students are constantly learning how they can make a difference in the world. There are classes and club focused on various social issues, and these places teach students how they can change these issues. In week 2 video, I have discussed about what is the impact of environmental pollution in this whole world. The learning outcomes from week 1 and week 2 video is the students will be able to calculate the environmental footprints to see how much impact just one person has on the world's resources and adjust accordingly. Protect environment and will develop some novel devices to overcome the pollution. They will spread the awareness in neighborhood and the whole world. This slide is for grade P5, carbon emission footprint calculation and computation. So here I have taken few examples in daily uses which we apply in our daily life. So how can we calculate and what are the carbon emission? So first example is home and office energy usage. Calculation and computation. Electricity. We calculate emission from electricity generation with the EPA's EGRIT emission factor based on 2018 published in 2020 using the US average electricity source emission of 0.947 CO2 per kilowatt hour, means 0.429 kilograms CO2 per kilowatt hour. Heating oil, there are 10.16 kilograms of CO2 per gallon of home heating oil. Natural gas, there are 0.00531 metric tons of CO2 per 100 cube feet of natural gas, and propane, there are 0.00576 metric tons of CO2 per gallon of propane. Second, on traveling. In traveling we use vehicles, air travel, rail travel and so many. In vehicle, like unleaded automobile gasoline emit 8.78 kilograms CO2 per gallon, and diesel, it emits 10.21 kilograms CO2 per gallon. In air travel, CO2 emission for coach economy air travel vary by a length of flight ranging from 0.134 kilograms CO2 emission per passenger mile to 0.217 kilograms CO2 e per passenger mile. With the higher emission for shorter flight segments, our calculator uses a simplified factor of 0.2 kilograms per passenger mile. In railway travel, the CO2 emission for long distance train, intercity railway, is 0.114 kilograms per passenger mile. As well as in traveling, like ground truck shipping, emission factor is 0.209 kilograms per ton mile. Air shipping 1.278, rail shipping 0.021, and ocean water shipping emission is 0.0409 kilograms per ton mile. In hospitality also there is carbon emission. Hospitality like meals, the average person's diet contributes 2545 kilograms CO2 emission to the atmosphere each year. By dividing by 365, it is deduced that the average person's diet contributes on average 7 kilograms carbon dioxide emission a day from their meal. This calculation is based on an average US non-vegetarian diet. The emission for food preparation are not included in this calculation. Like in hotel rooms, emissions associated with the one night stay to a hotel room are calculated at 15.13 kilograms CO2 per room day for an average US based hotel budget through mid-scale or upscale US based hotel that includes restaurant, meal services, meeting spaces. Emission are calculated 26.6 kilograms CO2 per room day. Employee travel. Short flights are calculated to be under 300 miles one way with emission of 0.217 kilograms CO2 emission per passenger mile. Medium flights calculated 300 to 2300 miles one way. Average 1500 miles with emission of 0.134 kilograms CO2 emission per passenger mile. And long flights calculated to be more than 2,300 miles, average 3,000 miles one way with emission of 0.167 kilogram CO2 emission per passenger per mile. Train trips 0.114, subway trips 0.1 and bus trips 0.056 kilogram CO2 emission per passenger mile. Employee commute by car 0.338 kilogram CO2 emission of gas consumed per mile, and two-way commute 245 days a year. So in over and all, this is the calculation. Commute by intercity rail, assume a two-way 245 days a year 0.114, commuter rail 0.149, and commute by transit like tram, subway, this is going to be 0.1. So if you compare, like, definitely when we are commuting we should compare, and then we should use those things. Like if you are commuting by transit like tram and subway, it is having the less emission, so we should go for that.